way this road is, if you catch one red light, they all gonna get you. They are gonna get you. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's like the clouds are starting to roll in now, so we might get some rain, which means we might get to see what Justin, Jay's new stuff might happen. If what the place did around there helps, they dug it. I can show y'all on video. Well, y'all saw us working around it in that video of mine called Just a Working, or whatever I called it. I don't remember what I called it. Either way, you can watch that video. You can see us working around the ditch. That's in Jay's front yard, and let's see if that works. It's supposed to start raining today, and then tomorrow we're supposed to get a few storms. They did what's called a first alert weather day around here, which means it's supposed to get stormy, but last couple of times they issued the first alert weather day, they ended up canceling it before the day got here, so storms for the most part this year. I mean, yeah, we got pretty hairy for a little while with that tornado and everything pretty close not long ago when y'all saw that video, but it for the most part the storms go around us. And so we'll see. Hopefully, I'm hoping we get at least enough rain to really test out the stuff, see if it makes his yard don't flood again. In case it starts raining pretty good, I got this. I know the camera's all weird on it, but I got this, the waterproof camera to record with. Now, I thought you had to have the case to make it waterproof. Kind of find out the camera itself is waterproof. Just you have the case on to make it float, just like GoPro. GoPros themselves are waterproof, but if you don't have that case on it, they ain't gonna float. They're gonna sink like a rock. And that case helps it, it's like it encases it in air and helps it float. It's weird. But I'm on my way to get something from my girlfriend real quick. Then we'll go to Jay's house so we can get into today. I still might record a little bit of the ditch and stuff to so y'all can see what it actually looks like up close. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But, yeah. That's something I was going to talk about when I came on here. I don't remember now. On Memorial Day, it just happened. This cemetery over here beside me, and this curve over here has got a whole lot of flags on it. American flag's a beautiful flag. But I also love the Texas flag. It's my home state. I love the way that flag looks, too. Yeah, we're slowing down again. We're slowing down again. Of course, I haven't got really to the main drag yet. Oh, yeah, up here there's a store that might get shut down pretty soon. It's called Petland. I know there's some in other areas of the country, but this one up here, it's pretty bad. Like, somebody shared a picture of a boxer. I mean, it's basically skin and bone, and instead of underneath the belly, instead of it being like that, it's about like that thick. It's like really skinny. And the person posted on it saying this is a baby boxer, blah blah blah, and how old it was, and saying this is not healthy. I know it's not. You can tell it's not healthy. But Petland posted up a thing on there saying, "Oh, this is a normal look." I'm sorry, but the entire freaking dog being skin and bone is not a normal look, dude. Petland, you might want to check yourself out, but I know I got a friend that works at the ASPCA, well, his wife does, and they were trying their best to get that place to shut down. I was hoping they would, because that place is, like, there's supposed to be a pet store where they sell pets, but I know from people that work up there, and stuff that I've experienced myself, that when they have an animal that dies, oh, there we go. Instead of the animal being treated properly like you're supposed to, they just take it out in the back. Sometimes they wrap it in a Walmart sack, sometimes they wrap it in nothing. They just take it out back and toss it in the dumpster back there. I've seen them do that myself, and I know people that work up there that's seen it happen, or that's done it themselves because the boss told them to. They knew it wasn't right. Well, what's the weirdest thing about it is, one time I put it, because I love animals, I do. I like animals. I mean, I'm not an animal activist, but I do love animals. I'm not one of these guys there, oh my god, animals are humans. No, they're not. They're not the same as humans. They're animals. Read your Bible. We're not supposed to treat them like a human. Treat them like an animal. Anyways, enough of that one. It's the first time I've ever went to a place where I put an application in, came up for a job interview, and instead of going into the back room or into an office or a break room or whatever to get the job interview, the way the job interview worked up there was the boss, I guess you can call him boss, manager, whatever the heck he was, took me into the back alley and offered me a cigarette to start off with the interview. Like, instead of going to an office, we went through the back room, out the back door, onto a staircases in an alleyway behind the store. And right before he gave me the interview, hey man, you want a cigarette? Like, that's just a weird way to start an interview. Okay then. Oh, look at there. Looks like they're getting ready to move. That's what the place over there used to be, Macy's, and get ready to move. What they're doing is they're remodeling the Macy's building, and they're going to be putting in Hobby Lobby over there. Hobby Lobby here in Tyler will have a lot bigger store again. I'm just recording a random thing so I can get the video up. Yeah, clouds are moving in. The rain's coming. The rain is coming. Cons! First time ever that Tyler's ever had a cons. In case y'all don't know what that is, it's a place where you can either buy something outright, or you can go in there and rent it out like Best Buy, like Aaron's and all that. The thing is though, it's kind of hard to rent something from cons because they do a very in-depth credit check on people. Young people, I couldn't park there because you're coming through the parking lot. Either way, I'm where I need to be for a moment, so I'll be back in a minute. I just noticed they put an old school looking clock over here. I'm not even tired, but I'm driving. Okay. I'm not even tired, but I'm yawning. Anyways, as I was saying a minute ago, I kind of hope it does rain. I know this is not what I was saying when I stopped the camera, but right now I kind of hope it does rain because it'll help me out. Crap. I forgot they got the road closed here because they're doing all that daggum construction. They got it down to one lane. They're digging up the road. Forgot they got it closed on this side for now, and then later on they're going to have it closed on the other side because they're digging it up and replacing the thing that goes under the road there. But anyways, yeah, I kind of hope it does rain because it will help me out with cleaning off the window. I know I got to get the window clean. It's pretty dirty. I need to go, until it does rain though, I need to go in the house and before I leave the J's, because this is what I'll be doing here pretty soon. I'm going to take this to my girlfriend, drop it off to her, and then go to J's, but yeah. My brain's like, oh yeah, I need to go into the house, and I know somewhere in the apartment is those wipes. It's Rain-X wipes I can use to clean off the window, which really needs to be done because it's pretty freaking dirty. I know the back one is too. It's got, I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. Can't tell. If you look at the back window, like right in this area, I think it is, there's two big old spots of bird got me. So I need to get the window clean. Like I said, I kind of hope it does rain in a way because that will help me so much with getting the window cleaned off. Detour. I'm going to follow the detour signs just because I'm curious. I ain't really driven in this road before. Dude out mowing their yard. Oh, there's one on the road doing the garden too, doing flowers. So you got one mowing and one doing the flowers and stuff. Taking care of their yard. Man, I wish I had a yard this small when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we had to mow. I had to mow a whole 7 acres. Just about. I think it was 7 acres, something like that. I know it was a lot of land, and it was all with a push mower. It wasn't very easy. But I got it done. Oh, this brings up past the construction site. I can see what they're doing on this side of the mall, too. Because I know they're supposed to be expanding the mall, like where Sears used to be. They're supposed to expand it out and put in, I think it's Party City. Well, Party City's already opened. I'm not sure if Party City's going to the mall or not. Holy crap, they didn't like expand it out. They have completely demolished that side of the mall. It's completely gone. I know they're supposed to redo it. And they're supposed to redo it and put in Home Goods and Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's I will not shop at. I refuse to shop at Dick's. Because Dick's supports the rights to take away people's guns, and when it comes to that, I am not going to support you. I support the Second Amendment wholeheartedly. If you try and do something to take away the guns, I will not support your stuff. At all, period. JCPenney! I heard a rumor that JCPenney was possibly going to be filing for bankruptcy by the end of this year. Don't quote me on that being a true fact or not, because I don't know. I just know it's a dadgum rumor that there's possibly going to be going for bankrupt. Of course, that's like from a website that, I don't even know the name of the website, but it's a prediction. It's a whole list of stores they had that might be filing for bankruptcy in 2019. I know that JCPenney was on there, Burger King was on there, some other stores that they like, Gucci, I think, something like that. Not Gucci, some of the stores they were talking about going out of business is like, I never shop at them. Or the fact of it is that I've never freaking heard of them, so it wouldn't hurt my feelings if they went out of business. Number one, if I don't shop there, why would I be upset about you closing? I might go see what kind of good deals you got, but I'm not going to shop there normally. That's another thing, too. I've noticed how businesses, like, nobody shops there sometimes. Like, they can be dead. Like, for example, Fred's here in Tyler and Toys R Us here in Tyler. Both of those were never really that busy. There never really was that many cars in there. But when they put up the signs that say going out of business, I'll tell you what, man, there was no parking in that parking spot. No parking spot in that parking lot, nowhere, man. It was completely freaking packed. It's like everybody came to stop there after they pointed out they're going out of business. Of course, people go in there and get pissed off when you go shop. Like, they just put up this, like, the way to put it is this way. They put up the going out of business signs on a Monday. You go in there on a Wednesday and you're pissed because they don't have that much of a good deal. Well, they just put up their freaking signs. I mean, they're only going to have, like, I need to go down there and look real quick on my buddy Jay's, because that is kind of on the way to his house. I need to go look and see if there's any good, if they're still open, if there's any good deals at, if I get a really cheap CD at Lifeway. I just thought about that. Lifeway Christian Store. Lifeway Christian Store is going out of business for 2 reasons I know of. Number one, they got rid of rap and Christian rap and metal and all that, because they said, how can you worship God with Satan's music? That was number one. Number two, you're supposed to be a Christian store, but on the back alley where you think nobody's watching, you're donating money to LGBT. So yeah, that's not good at all. But I need to go see if they have any good deals, like if they're still open, if they have any really cheap CDs. Sorry, I can go do that on the way to Jay's. Sir, you're about to run a red light, sir. I got my camera over here charging because the battery. I got a full battery in the case, and the other battery's almost dead, so I put it in the camera so I can charge it. I don't know how long they hold charge for after you charge it. Oh my goodness gracious. I thought it didn't take them too long to charge. But I tell you what, sometimes I wish they held more battery power, because you can't get as much recording out there as I thought you could. Well, actually, the battery's pretty good as far as like recording. It's just the reason why the battery didn't last very long, because I left it on half the day. Anyways, I was going to say those recording time, and it's not because of the batteries, because I got a freaking small SD card in there. I need to get a bigger SD card for that camera. I think it's got an 8 gig in it. I need to get a bigger one. Of course, the reason why y'all haven't really seen many videos from that other camera is because I really haven't been anywhere that I want to record with it. One thing I could do, I don't know if they would allow me to though, if I could sneak it in, or if they would allow me to take it into Six Flags. I could hold it in my hand and record while I'm in the air on that thing called the Texas Skyscraper. The Texas Skyscraper is a ride with swings. It goes, I think it's 450 feet up. 400 and something feet, I do know that. It's taller than most rides in the tower in the park. It's pretty fun though, you just go up there and you swing. You just turn in circles on the swing. That's all you do, you just go in a circle. I think you're moving at 35 miles an hour. And the thing is, like, you're sitting like this, and if the wind's blowing at the right time, go do that. You'll turn in the air as you go, man, that looks weird. That reflection off my hand looks weird, because that crack went to the freaking camera. I ain't got the money to fix it, so. Thank you for the new subscribers, though. I thought about that. Thank you for getting me up to 167. I'm going to be adding another channel pretty soon. I'm going to redo my module on my channel. Where you see all my featured channels at. I'm going to redo that area. Put different channels up there. I put one of my new subscribers up there. Their channel name escapes me right now, so I can't remember what it's called, but they're one of my new ones, something 13, something or another. They'll be added to my featured channels here in a minute. I say here in a minute because I'm actually planning on doing that when I get to Jay's house. What I found weird though is, like, at my house, my apartment I guess you could say, it takes me, like, I'll go and upload a video that's like 14 minutes long and it will say like freaking an hour to 2 hours to upload sometimes. What do we got going on here? An ambulance and 2 cars, well, 1 car truck's leaving. But anyways, it takes me like an hour or so and I go to Justin's house, that same video, 5 minutes. Oh, they're pulling an older lady out of the house into the ambulance right now. That's not good. Somebody in a hospital like that, that ain't good. Never a good day when you get put on a stretcher heading to the hospital. Never a good day. But it happens. That's why God put people like that on earth, so you can be healed. I mean, God heals you for the most part, but I find those idiots out there, like, they're really sick and like, oh, God's got me. Like, you know, God did put hospitals here on earth for a reason, right? You know, He did give someone the idea to start hospitals for a reason, right? Like, yeah, pray about it. Like I said, pray about it. But sometimes we have to take action ourselves. Sometimes we have to, you know, do stuff ourselves. God's like, I'm showing you the way. It's right here. You just got to do it. And then you get mad at Him. And He's like, look, I told you what to do. You just sat there. I held up my hand. And you just turned away. That's how He sees it. It's like, I opened the door. And you closed it in my face. I opened the door and said, come on in. Here's the way. You just turn and walk the other direction. However you want to look at it, you know, that's what happens. God's like, look, this is the way, this is what you do. You know, you sit back and do nothing. That's it. You ain't getting it. Sometimes God's like, here, do this. And you gotta do it. You gotta take action sometimes. It's not like He's gonna hold your hand forever. He only does it for so far. I know I've said that multiple times, but it's a lot. What the heck is that? It's like a line of, like, tree limbs and crap in the middle of the road over there. I'll find out when I go through there. I'll see what it is. But anyway, I'm about to be on the brick streets where it makes the camera go all weird crap, so I'm gonna get off of here for a little bit while I go down these brick streets and all that. I may or may not be back, so till the next time, I'll be back.